Yep. That Super Bowl was rigged. I didn't even watch a single down. I was at work today. And people told me y'all gonna watch the game. We're gonna put it on in the back room. I said, hell no, I ain't watching that shit. The Super Bowl's fucking rigged, bro. Why the fuck am I gonna watch that? They said, well, it might be a good game. The Eagles might win. I said, nah, they're gonna keep the game close for views. But they already got that shit penciled in for the Chiefs to win. This shit's rigged, man. This Super Bowl was rigged. Just go watch the script version. The script had the Chiefs winning 37-34. Go look at the final score right now. 38-35. Fuck out of here. I told y'all the script said 37-34. Kansas City was to win. Tyson, master at work, who is an inspirational video maker, had said that the Eagles were scripted to win the Super Bowl and had them winning the exact same score, 37-34. I said, no, Chiefs are going to win 37-34. And look at the score, 38-35. I said, wow, it ended the exact same way they predicted, basically. They were just 2 points off. And if you look at the 2 points they won by, that 2 points represent what? What those 2 points represent? Take a wild guess. Patrick Mahomes' ring count. Patrick Mahomes' ring count is two Super Bowls now. And guess what? The score prediction from the rigged script, from the WWE script, versus what the finish was 2 points, which represents Patrick Mahomes' ring count. Wow! Thank you, NFL, for making it so obvious. And I'm going to say this. For the first time ever, I actually did not watch a single play of the Super Bowl. This is probably the first time this ever happened. Usually I like to watch the fourth quarter, third quarter. After the Bengals game, I was like, nah, I'm not watching it. They're like, really? I'm like, I've never felt this disgusted about football or sports in general since probably the Rams Saints NFC Championship game. We all knew that pass interference in front of the referee where he didn't throw the pass interference. And then come to find out he used to play for the Rams. Go figure. They let an officiator who used to play for the Rams officiate the NFC Championship game. Saints and the Rams. It should have been Breeze versus Brady in the Super Bowl. Instead, we got the Rams, and the Rams ended up actually having to pay for that price, losing 13-3 in that bowl. But that's besides the point. The point is that this game was rigged. I didn't watch a single down. Didn't even care to. I told the Eagles fans they were going to lose this game. I said, you have nothing to lose, hang your hats on. That's what the storyline says. That's what the script says. Sorry. I told that to J-Love this week, who's now a two-time winner in my tournament. I said, congratulations, you just won the Super Bowl. He said, how can you say that? The Eagles are probably going to win. That's the team I wanted. I said, no, they got to pencil in for Patrick Mahomes. There's no way Mahomes going to lose two Super Bowls. The one he lost was to Brady, the GOAT. He can't lose no more after that. Now he's got to chase the GOAT's record. And he's now the new face of the NFL. It wouldn't surprise me if he's penciled in to win another 4 or 5 championships before we start talking about the GOAT talk. I originally thought that Russell Wilson they were going to rig him to win, but after the Patriots buried the Seahawks, I said, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just making it up. I told you guys this shit was fucking rigged. I told you. I fucking told you that the Eagles were going to lose. The script said 37-34. Tyson actually said that the Eagles were penciled in they were going to rig it for the Eagles. I said, why would they do that? I said, first of all, Jalen Hurts is not a peripheral all-star quarterback, and he's not going to be the face of the league. No way. And then, so Patrick Mahomes would get buried then, like a raw script. He would get buried by by jobbers, basically. No, absolutely not. The Eagles had a wonderful Cinderella storyline. They got as far as the NFL wanted them to get to. This was to promote the brothers. This was to promote Andy Reid versus Lincoln Financial Field, and the fan base who probably still has hatred for him or the ones that still have love for him. It was basically a storyline. Nothing more than WrestleMania. And basically what they wanted to do was they wanted Andy Reid to bury the city of brotherly love. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because Andy Reid could never get the Eagles to the Super Bowl. The Eagles won a Super Bowl in 2017. So therefore, they've already did all that. They've already accomplished all that. Right? They've already accomplished that. So now they need Andy Reid to defeat the Eagles so he can get it, so to put the icing on the cake. It couldn't have ended any better. To tell you the truth, there was a storyline that was probably spotted out when the playoffs first started. I looked at the bracket. I said, brother versus brother. Andy Reid versus the city of brotherly love. Two black quarterbacks going heads up in a Super Bowl. That'd probably make a decent storyline. Eagles and Chiefs. I said it right when the playoffs started. Eagles and Chiefs. They're like, bullshit. 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 But anyways, to make a long story much, much longer, here's the deal, man. Sorry about that. My boss was calling. I'm already off of work. I don't know why she's calling. Anyways, to make a long story much, much longer, this shit is rigged. 37-34, that's what the script said. Right after the AFC Championship game was concluded, 37-34 was the score that was predicted for that game. Go look at the score now. 38-35, does it not look like it's similar? 2 points off. 2 points. 2 points. And those 2 points is a metaphor. You know what those 2 points are? I mean, you're going to say, well, this is Illuminati shit. You're talking 2 points from the actual score is the ring count of Patrick Mahomes. He's got 2 rings. Now, you can say, well, that's just coincidental. Fuck you. The score could have been fucking 38-6. You would have said the same thing. Maybe. You cannot tell me 38-35 and 37-34. The leaked prediction for this game was leaked, and it was 2 points off. So close. It was damn near on spot. It was right there. And people said, you're going to watch the game? Fuck no. I didn't watch one down. I swear to God. I didn't watch one down. In fact, it was pissing me off that everybody kept telling me the score. They're like, hey, you see the score? I'm like, I don't want to know the score. Stop telling me. I was at work, and everybody's watching in the back, and I avoided the break room because I can hear the announcers. So I avoided the break room. I even went outside and sat outside for an hour pushing baskets just to fucking avoid it because it was so slow today. And I knew it was over. I told everybody for 2 weeks after this, when they rigged it to beat the Bengals, there's no reason to stop there. There had to be a reason to do that. To put Patrick Mahomes over as the new face. The NFL needs a face. They need a LeBron James. They need somebody they need somebody at the top. And what does Patrick Mahomes look like with no rings? Or one ring? He's going to look like Breeze, right? One ring guy. Russell Wilson, one ring guy. How do you separate him from the pack? More rings. Makes sense. It's a marketing strategy to get Patrick Mahomes over. It's not even really about Kansas City. Although he plays for the Chiefs. It's not about the Chiefs. It's irrelevant. It's about Patrick Mahomes. Promoting Patrick Mahomes as the face of the company. That's what this is. It's nothing different than John Cena getting a push. Or your favorite wrestler getting a push. This is what it is. They need a face. There is no face to the company right now. It's just a bunch of all-stars. They need a face to the company. I saw this coming a mile away. Patrick Mahomes is a new face, and he's going to be that way for a long time. And I have a feeling he's penciled in to win next year too. You heard this first from me. They're going to win next year. And it wouldn't even surprise me if he's got a three-peat coming. Be the first quarterback ever to do so, I believe. I believe in NFL history, no team has ever won, I think, 3 in a row with the same quarterback. So that they may push for that. It wouldn't surprise me if the Chiefs win next year. I'm just telling you this. For any of you guys out there, it's probably going to happen. And Patrick Mahomes will at least have 4 or 5 rings. Before I start comparing him to the Brady conversation, they need to start giving him those rings. And I hate to say it, I saw it coming a mile away. I fucking knew it. I said, what's the point of watching Super Bowl? The Chiefs are going to win. Oh, how do you fucking know? I said, well, they got him penciled in to win 37-34 on the script. Score might be somewhere around there. I didn't think it was going to be this close, but I thought it was going to be maybe 28, 27, something like that. You know, so they're probably going to try to not make it close. This was by far almost on point. The score, 38-35. The script, 37-34. How much more obvious could it be? I knew this shit was rigged from the start, man. Here say, well, the players don't go out there with a fucking script and it doesn't tell them what to do. No, it doesn't. But the referees go out there and they make sure that they make sure to handle it accordingly. So the referee's job is to go out there and do that. I'm telling you guys, Patrick Mahomes is the new face of the company. I'm telling you. You guys don't believe me. They're going to push Patrick Mahomes to be the new John Cena, the new Undertaker. It's like wrestling. Enjoy wrestling. Same thing, same analogy. It's no different than watching Monday Night Raw, a bad episode of Monday Night Raw. This just happened to be so obvious that you clearly can see this shit's scripted, bro. And it's pathetic. I mean, it just is what it is. It's not a big deal. It wouldn't surprise me if Chiefs win next year. It wouldn't even surprise me if they're going to win another 3 at least to add with the 2 they've already got. I don't really care. It is what it is. Doesn't bother me. That's why I didn't watch the game. I already knew what to expect. I already knew whatever was going to happen, Chiefs were going to win this game. Period, point blank. I knew it. I knew they were going to win. And it is what it is. I knew this was going to happen. I don't know if Brady's going to reach 7, Matt, but he's going to at least get 4 or 5. It wouldn't surprise me if he does. Nothing surprises me if Patrick Mahomes gets at least 4. He's got to get some rings, man. And unfortunately, they got to push him, man. He's going to be the next guy. And I saw this coming a mile away. I told Eagles fans this. I told them. I said, you guys are going to lose the Super Bowl. They're like, no. I said, bro, they're not going to put Jalen Hurts over fucking Patrick Mahomes. There's no way. I don't see that coming. You were wrong about the Russell Wilson putting him over Brady. I said, yeah, but Brady's the GOAT, though, so that kind of does make a little bit of sense, to go back on that argument. Sure. But Jalen Hurts, they're not going to push him to be the next guy. That doesn't make any logic sense. And by him beating Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you, man, Patrick Mahomes got buried. His character wouldn't even be, I'm telling you, man, if Patrick Mahomes lost this game, his career would be over, basically, by get jobbed out to a fucking mid-carder. I'm telling you, there's no way Patrick Mahomes to be the face and with 2 Super Bowl L's and lost to Jalen Hurts. No way. They had to put him over. I know you guys don't want to believe me. You're going to say, you're full of shit. You're full of shit, Steven. I'm telling you, man, they're marketing Patrick Mahomes is a marketing, man. It's all about marketing the best guy in the league. Patrick Mahomes is the Jordan, basically, of football. He's the LeBron James. That's the storyline. And John Cena's the guy. It's not even rigging the Chiefs. The Chiefs are really irrelevant. The city of Kansas City is not the concern. They're not marketing Kansas City. They're marketing Patrick Mahomes. That's what they're doing. That it's to get Patrick Mahomes over as the fucking face of the franchise. Like John Cena, right? You push John Cena, but nobody cares about Massachusetts, right? Because that's where he's from, right? So they don't care to get the fans over Massachusetts. They care about the player, the guy that represents John Cena, right? Right? New England, for example. NFL don't give a shit about promoting their fan base. They're just trying to promote Tom Brady. And they did their job. He left New England, right? They haven't promoted New England like that to be the face. Patrick Mahomes is that guy now. So get used to it. Get used to it. As Juventud Guerrero used to say. Patrick Mahomes is going to be racking up rings, and they're going to do whatever they can to get him over. I'm telling you. His only Super Bowl loss is to Tom Brady. And they got to get over Patrick Mahomes Cena. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. You guys think I'm crazy. The script said 37-34. Go look at the script. For anybody arguing with me, go look at the script. They predicted Patrick Mahomes to throw 4 touchdowns. He threw 4, I believe. They said he would have at least 3 more than Hurns. I think he had 3 more than Hurns. I'm telling you, man, the numbers are all damn close. It looks like a damn script. It's too obvious. The score says itself. 37-34. The final score, 38-30 man, I'm telling you. I knew this shit was fucking rigged. I'm gonna make a bold prediction. Patrick Mahomes gets 4 to 5 championships, maybe more, but at least 4. They got to put him up there with Tom Brady somewhere, and he's got to win rings. He has to. He's the new face. So Kansas City, if you're watching, Chiefs fans, I don't hate you. It's your time now. It's your time to get them Super Bowls one way or another. The NFL's going to push him. You just happen to be lucky to be the destination where he's at. Patrick Mahomes could have been here. Maybe Houston could have been that team. I don't know. You know? Patrick Mahomes is a new GOAT, man. And that they're going to push that shit. Why stop at 2? Why not get 4? 3 or 4? Why not get 5? Why not get 6? Why not make Michael Jordan do the 6th number when Jordan won 6 and he threw his hands up? Why not do that? I already see this coming a mile away. I see it. Bro, I'm already predicting like 8 years, 10 years of the NFL, so don't even bother. The next 10 years, I'm telling you, by 2030, the Chiefs are at least going to have about 4 or 5 dubs. At least. And Patrick Mahomes is going to be that guy. I'm telling you, NFL's going to push that golden boy. Because when he was in the Super Bowl, I mean, the AFC Championship against the Bengals, and it was so badly scripted, you could tell it was rigged. I said, why stop there? Why get him to the Super Bowl just to make him lose or job out to some jobber named Jalen Hurts? Come on, man, stop. Stop. No. The Chiefs are the new Patriots. They're the new villains now. They need a villain. They need a bad guy. Patrick Mahomes is going to be the bad guy. He's the new Brady. You know, remember Patriots for years have taken a lot of heat for cheating, right? Tyson came out and said, yeah, I admit that my team cheated. We'll do whatever it takes to win. Well, I mean, I guess that's what it is now. You know, it's not about playing fair anymore. It's about winning at all costs. My only concern is, when is it going to get through my front office and finally say to my players and to my front office that we need to do the exact same thing and start cheating to win? Because I'm fucking sick and tired of fucking playing by the rules. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I want us to start cheating to win Super Bowls. And I know it sounds wrong. You know, you shouldn't say that, Steve. You know, you should win it. Nah, fuck that. We're sitting on the sidelines and watching these other teams bending rules to win. I'm tired of it. I want to know when my team is going to start doing that shit and start rigging shit. I'm tired of it. I want to see a script with my team on it for once. You know, Cleveland, Detroit, all these other franchises that have been waiting for fucking decades. And we're continue to be the team that's get laughed at continuously. I want a script that says my team is going to win. I want a WWE title push. I want my WWE championship. I want my team to get a WWE championship. Fuck it. Tired of this shit. Tired of fucking waiting. I'm tired of it. I want to push. You know, I want my team to get a push. I don't care. Hey, Roger Goodell, you watching? Start rigging shit for us. I don't care now. Whatever it takes to win, I don't care now. I used to be the guy, no, you should play by the rules. You should play by the rules, you know. No. Nobody does it. Nobody plays by the rules anymore. Go to basketball, it's the same thing. Teams go over the salary cap all the time. Fuck out of here with the rules. I'm tired of playing by the rules. I want us to fucking start fucking cheating. Facts. Because that's the only way you're going to win. That's the only way you're going to win in this league. You have to start cheating, bro. I'm sick of this shit. I want to cheat. I don't care how. I don't care what we do. I just want to win. I want a championship here. A Super Bowl. You include the Oilers. 2 AFL titles technically don't count. 60 and 61, because that was before the NFL merger. We haven't had no Super Bowls or Super Bowl appearance ever. If you go back to 1960, never, ever had a Super Bowl appearance. So, all I want to know is, when are we penciled in for a push, a WWE push? I don't care this shit's rigged. I don't care. I just want to know, when is it going to be our turn to cheat? Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of playing by the rules, man. I'm sick of this shit. Tired of it. I want to start winning games. I want to win today. I appreciate it. Sniper Line Live 2115. I won't be pissed regardless, but I'd rather roll with the love Rogers. Yeah. I told you where you're hiding. I told you, man. This shit's fucking rigged. I told you guys. This shit's rigged. Knew it. I've been telling everybody this. Go look at the script that was leaked. The script was leaked. 37-34. Facts, reality, Will Kemp. Patrick Mahomes is the new John Cena. It's just like wrestling. Same shit. But they cheated for Patrick Mahomes in that Bengals game. And there had to be a foreshadowing too. Why stop there? Why would you just cheat for him to get to the Super Bowl to lose to some jobber named Jalen Hurts? Come on, stop. They did this shit on purpose. They knew what they were doing. This is all fucking bullshit, scripted bullshit. It was leaked already. 37-34 was the final score. 38-35 was the final Super Bowl score. You can't be that serious. I'm telling you, man, you guys think I'm crazy. The script, the leaked script came out right after that. 37-34 was Kansas City, was penciled in to win this game. Tyson comes out with a video, master at work, give him a shout out. He's a Patriots guy. He hates Mahomes with a passion. So that probably, I don't know if he was trolling, but he said the Eagles are scripted to win the Super Bowl, and I couldn't be more happier. And he came out with a whole live stream talking about it. I said, dude, you're crazy. Why the fuck would they have Patrick Mahomes lose to a jobber like Jalen Hurts? No offense, Eagles Nation. But the Eagles are a mid-card guys. They're like mid-card team. Why would they have him lose to arguably the next GOAT chaser? Patrick Mahomes already has losses now. Remember he lost to the Bengals last year? They couldn't have him lose again. And the NFL tried so hard to push this whole Black Lives Matter Super Bowl. Look, listen, regardless of rather what side you're on, left or right, pro-black, anti-black, that's really irrelevant. When they try to push the Black Lives Matter Super Bowl, they couldn't actually, the NFL failed at doing it because Patrick Mahomes said he was white. He said, I'm not black, I'm white, which he actually took a lot of heat for that last year when he said he considered himself white or something like that. So they couldn't really go with that storyline because they told Roger Goodell, well, you can't really say it's two African-American quarterbacks because Patrick Mahomes doesn't claim he's black, he said he's white. And then they changed the storyline back to Andy Reid. Well, Andy Reid has hatred for the fucking Eagles. And the Eagles, they have a hatred for Andy Reid, and this is what this is about. And the two brothers are going at it. So they dropped the Black Lives Matter shit about 2 days after they were trying to promote the Super Bowl as the first two African-American quarterbacks, which, again, Patrick Mahomes says he's white, or he considers himself white, or whatever, which I really don't care. Biracial people usually play both sides of the fence anyway, so that's usually what they do anyway. So I don't really care. It's none of my business. I don't care about that. But they couldn't do the Black Lives Matter promotion because Patrick Mahomes fucked it up for them. So they basically had to go back and rewrite it and say, well, this is for the Andy Reid versus the City of Brotherly Love. And they really stuck with that the entire 2 weeks, promoting it on ESPN. How does Andy Reid feel when he has to play his whole team and stuff? I don't think Andy Reid cares. He's been out of Philly for a long time. And the Eagles have already won a Super Bowl. So it's irrelevant now. The Eagles won their Super Bowl in 2017. That was the revenge of Andy Reid gone. Then Andy Reid comes back and buries the Philadelphia Eagles, and now he's seen as the fucking bad guy. He's the next Bill Belichick. And Patrick Mahomes is the Brady, and this is what they're pushing for. The bad guy, NWO, whatever you want to call it. Fucking Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are the Bill Belichick, Tom Brady. That's basically what they're saying is those two are the Kansas City will be the new bad guys. It's already that's where the storyline's going. Patrick Mahomes was a face. Didn't work out because he was a face against Brady. Brady was the heel. Brady buried Patrick Mahomes and said, oh shit, well now we got to give Patrick Mahomes a push now. Because the only storyline coming out of Kansas City is Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend or his wife is obnoxious and his gay faggot brother. No offense. No offense. That's the only storyline that's coming out of Kansas City. So now they say, well, we got to turn these guys heel. So we got to start making these games look obviously rigged for a storyline. We got to have Patrick Mahomes the bad guy. It's all part of the storyline, dude. It is what it is. It's basically WrestleMania, the Super Bowl, whatever. I just want to know, when am I going to get my push for my team, so that way I can stop worrying about what's fair, what's not fair anymore. I don't care anymore. I just want to rig it for my team to win 1 year before I die. Please. That's all I ask. Just rig it one time, please. And Detroit Lions fans and fucking, what's the other one? The Browns fans, give us a little hope, please. We're one of 8 teams that never gone to a Super Bowl. Please help us out one time before I die, please. You know, at least in the next 50 years, at least rig it one time for us. Please. Now I thought about it. The NFL likes having a good storyline of bottom-feeding teams that it's like a joke almost. So the Detroit Lions, the Cleveland Browns, the Texans, and there's Arizona Cardinals probably are there. Maybe a couple other franchises are seen as sort of the laughing stock of the NFL. So they like to say, they like to rig our games. It's really not you don't really have to rig my game, but they like to fuck around with Detroit and Cleveland a lot for some reason. And they'll rig obvious games against them just to fucking piss the fan base off to keep up with the storylines. For a little yep, see? Yeah, we know that game was rigged against the Browns, but well, what? It always happens to us. And that's the storylines they push for these bottom-feeding teams. It's like they bury you just to give you less hope, and that's your storyline. It's just less hope. All I ask is you start rigging one for us sooner or later. Before I die, I want to see one rigged Super Bowl for us. Please. It's been 1960 till now. That's what? 63 years of losing. I want one ring. One. I just want one rigged Super Bowl for us. At least in the next 20 years. Please. Before 2050. One Super Bowl, that's all I ask for. I don't care if we never win again. Just one. One championship, one hope. Tired of fucking getting loose. I'm tired of not being in the script. I want one rigged Super Bowl. One. The Browns are probably never going to win. I know. You know what's funny about the Browns? They actually screwed the Browns before in games where the refs were obviously making bad calls. And they don't care because they know Browns fans are going to get mad and dance on YouTube like El Presidor. And then, so the NFL gets a good laugh out of doing shit like that. Like they take personal. It's like an 8-foot giant bullying a 2-foot kid and kicking the living shit out of him. And they're like, see, I told you you're going to know your place. And that's like kind of like a little mini storyline. It's like putting up Goldberg against some jobber, the opening segment of Raw. And then they know you're not going to win. And they'll just have you dance around the ring, and they may give you a little like tiny bit of a push, and then you just get buried at the end, and all your hopes just get shitted on. The Texans storyline is interesting. We fired 2 black head coaches the last 2 years. So now our storyline is that we're a racist organization and we're part of the South. Obvious. So that's what they're going to do. And then if what's his name gets fired, D'Amico, our franchise is fucked from storyline wise. Because they're going to say you fired 3 black coaches in 3 years. Your ass is grass there, white boy. Your franchise is history. So that's the story. That's basically our burial. If we fire D'Amico Ryans, we're pretty much buried as a franchise. I mean, you couldn't get any worse than that. So if they do that, if they script that, we're pretty much a done franchise. Like my channel is a dead channel. The same thing with the Texans organization would be pretty much a dead fucking franchise, and there would be no way to get out of that if you fire another black head coach in 3 years. So I'm wondering what are they going to do? Are they just going to disband the franchise, relocate them? I don't know what they're going to do. But that's why I'm like was kind of skeptic of this hiring. I'm like, oh fuck, what are y'all going to do? Y'all going to bury us again? I see this coming. They got their Black Lives Matter Super Bowl. No, they didn't because Patrick Mahomes is white, according to him, his own words. So they couldn't go with that. I agree, Michael 903. I'm just saying that Texans fired 2 black head coaches. They fire another black head coach. The NFL is going to bury us forever. They'll never let that go. So they'll label us as the bad guys of a losing franchise. Go figure. But we're losing, so so our rig shit is for nothing good. Nothing good comes out of that one, out of that storyline. And we just get buried. So that's basically what it is. We're like Doink the Clown for wrestling. You know, we're Doink the Clown. We're just there. Doink the Clown. Oh God, this shit sucks. And the Chiefs are winning next year. So for all those who are wondering, the Chiefs are winning next year. So don't bother. Don't worry about it. In fact, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. If I was the commissioner of wrestling, this is how I would push Patrick Mahomes. You're gonna be the first quarterback to win 3 in a row. Super Bowls, back to back to back. So next year, Chiefs are going to win. Scripted. Chiefs are going to win the following year. And Patrick Mahomes will be the first quarterback to go back to back to back. I'm telling you, it's there. It's in the writing. It's going to happen. They were already talking about that yesterday. They said, what if Patrick Mahomes wins back to back to back? He'll be the first quarterback ever to do so. I said, yeah, that's probably a great idea. Let's write that down in our script. And there you have it. The Chiefs are going to win next year. It's over. So for the next 2 years, I don't have to worry about it. I'm not stressed about it for the next 2 football seasons. I'll just rebuild and maybe they'll pencil us in. Maybe in the future. It's over, man. I'm telling you guys. The fucking Chiefs are going to win next year and the next year after that. I'm telling you. Patrick Mahomes is going to be the first quarterback to do it 3 in a row. No starting quarterback's ever won 3 Super Bowls in a row. The NFL said that the other day on ESPN. They had a whole special on it. I just said, well, there goes your script. They already told you what's going to happen. The Chiefs will go next year. They'll beat up another team that's probably on the up and coming, like Dallas or something, maybe even San Francisco. They'll bury them in the Super Bowl. And the next year, they'll play, I don't know, maybe there'll be another up and coming team. I don't know. Whoever next, whoever comes out of the NFC is going to get buried in the Super Bowl. It's over. So if you can make the Super Bowl, that's your Super Bowl for the next 2 years. The Chiefs are winning it the next 2 years. It's over, dude. It's over. 37-34, the leaked script. The script got leaked. The final score, 38-35. Wow, what a coincidence. And the 2 points, Patrick Mahomes' ring count. Wow, great way to just throw the fucking insult to the fire. I just want to get my Super Bowls rigged so I could just share one. So I could just say, yeah, we did it once. The NFL gave us one chance for a push for the title, and we got our one chance. That's all I care about. I don't care that the Super Bowl's rigged. Just rig one for us. That's it. Just bring one here. Because we haven't even been to an AFC Championship game yet. We're going on our 22nd season next year. I'm telling you guys, I called it. The final score was 37-34. The script was leaked. Look at the score. 38-35. Wow. What a surprise. What a surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, the new GOAT chaser. What a storyline that we're going to be seeing for the next couple of years. Probably the next 5 or 6 years. I'm telling you. They don't give a shit. They want Patrick Mahomes as the face of the league now. At least for now. And he's going to remain that way for a while. He's got to win at least another one to even be considered. I'm telling you, he's got to get back-to-back. They got to rig it for him to win back-to-back. At least 2 in a row. You got to get 2 in a row, back-to-back. So Brady's won back-to-back. He's got to do it now. So Patrick Mahomes is going to win next year. And I really, truly believe the NFL is going to give him a three-peat. He's going to be the first quarterback ever to do so. They were talking about the other day on ESPN, man. They don't talk about that shit for no reason. They said, Patrick Mahomes is probably in favor to win 3 in a row. I'm like, well, shit, he has to win 2 in a row first. He hadn't even done that. I'm like, so you're basically saying this is going to win 3 in a row now. Now, all this could be just hearsay. All this could be just mumbo-jumbo bullshit coming out of my mouth. Go look at the score. Go look at the score. And look at the script. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdowns. Just like the script said. Unbelievable. Hey, they're right, Little Paws. And he's right here. He even said the same shit. I didn't watch one down of the game. I already knew it was over. They said, what's your final score prediction? 37-34, what the fucking script says. My dad said, man, that script ain't real. I said, yeah, it is. The score says 37-34. I'm going by what the script says. And then he called me right after the game. I was still at work. I'll work until 9:30. The game just ended. He said, son, my dad's a Giants fan, by the way. He said, son, you're right. I said, right? About what? You were right about the game. It's scripted. I said, I told you. He said, the score was basically the same fucking thing you said in the script. Exactly. He said, Patrick Mahomes even threw for the same number of touchdowns the script said. I said, yep. Yep. He said, so how many more rings is he going to win? I said, probably as many as they want the script him to win. He's got to chase the GOAT. He's got to chase Brady. So he's got 5 more to go. So he's got to win them sooner or later. And better sooner than later. Can't wait till he's in his 30s. Got to do them now. So the Chiefs are going to win next year. He's got to win a double-peat. They can't do every other year. That's just too long. They got to push this quickly. So they'll win next year. So Chiefs fans, rejoice. You got another championship coming your way next year. Then the following year, you'll win your first three-peat. Congratulations. I don't know what they're going to do after that, but I said that Mahomes will at least get 4. It looks like that's where it's going. And it may be a little bit more than that, maybe 6. They may have him come just right under Brady. They're around between 4 and 6 championships, like somewhere in that line. But they're going to give him a three-peat, though. They have to. I'm telling you, you guys probably looking at me like I'm crazy. You'll come back to this video next year. You're going to be like, damn, you called it, boy. Oh, you called that shit. I don't care if sports is rigged. I don't care if NFL's rigged. As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a shit. I just want my team one rigged Super Bowl, please. In my lifetime, I just want to know before I die, I can at least enjoy one rigged Super Bowl in my lifetime. I can say, you know what? We got one rigged Super Bowl. I'm good. Even they said, yeah, we rigged it. We put you in to win one. Okay, fine. That's cool. If they say, hey, look, 2045, it's your time to shine. I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm not going to watch any fucking football till 2045. That's when my push is coming. But of course, then I'm never going to tell you because that just takes away the element of surprise, doesn't it? Surprise, surprise. Mahomes wins the Super Bowl and buries the Eagles. Andy Reid buries the fucking city of brotherly love. I saw this coming a mile away. I saw it coming a mile away, man. I'm telling you, man. Have fun, Kansas City. Have fun. You're part of the storyline now. You're part of the WWE script. Have fun, man. Maybe Eagles fans, don't be upset. It just wasn't your time to get a push. I'm sorry. There's no way they're going to promote Jalen Hurts as the go-to guy. Leon Spinks said when he beat Muhammad Ali. Just one. That's what I want. You want your Chicago Bears to win in the Super Bowl like 1985? Oh, 1985 Bears were a beast. Beast. Dan Dickau used to be on that team. He used to be the coach of the Saints. Yeah, the 85 Bears were just a monster, a demon. 85 Bears defense. Steel curtain, 78. My Oilers went up against them in 78 and 79. They beat our ass. Well, the first time they beat us by 1 touchdown. Second time they kicked our ass really bad. 31-5. I wasn't born then, but I watched the old ESPN Classic games. And Terry Bradshaw buried us in the whole steel curtain. They buried our ass. And the Oilers were never the same. I mean, they had a 7-year stretch where they called it the 7-year playoff stretch. The Oilers made it from 86 to like 93. 7 years in a row. And Denver or Oakland would always bury us every time we play against them. Or Buffalo would bury us. Or, but we beat the Chargers. That was the memorable game. Earl Campbell, fucking 3 touchdowns in that game. Our defense picked off Dan Fouts 5 times in that game. I think that was the 83, or that was the 78 divisional round. And then, that was 78 divisional round. And we picked off, Dan Fouts had 5 turnovers against our Oilers defense, dude. And Earl Campbell had like 3 touchdowns in that game. Rushed for 150 yards. That dude was just a monster. The only thing, if I was to take a time machine, was to see Warren Moon and Earl Campbell play together. That's the only one thing I wish that would have happened in history. The funny thing was, the year Warren Moon came into the league was in 84. The 84 draft, right? And in 1983, Earl Campbell left the Oilers the year before and went to the Saints the following year. And it was that year he only played like 6 games for the Saints. And unfortunately, the miles and all the hits he was taking in the league just took a toll on his body. And unfortunately, Earl Campbell only spent 7 years in the league. But for a running back, that's pretty amazing. But Earl Campbell's probably, in my opinion, I mean, a lot of people think I'm crazy saying this. I think he's better than Emmitt Smith, in my opinion. But again, Emmitt Smith, you go by the yards, the rushing title. Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders going to be the guys that is mainly talked about. But I'm going to be honest with you, I thought Earl Campbell was one of the best running backs of all time. One of the best fucking running backs of all time. Earl Campbell. He's got a high school championship. He's got a fucking college fucking championship. And he just didn't get the NFL one. That's all he didn't get. But Earl Campbell was 78 AFC Rookie of the Year that year. And so Earl Campbell, one of the greatest fucking running backs to ever play the game. You could probably throw Bo Jackson, Jim Brown, Eric Dickerson in that mix. Along with the Barry Sanders and the Emmitt Smiths of the game. You could probably throw those guys in the mix. But man, Earl Campbell was a heavy hitter. Go watch the highlights. That dude was running fucking linebackers over. Even in his high school days, like high school highlights, college highlights, that dude was running heads up against the biggest linebackers in the league. And Dave, no fucks. That dude went heads up. I remember one play, they were playing against, I think it was the Bears. It took like 4 guys to bring him down. That dude was a fucking monster, man. Earl Campbell, one of the greatest running backs of all time. With no disrespect to Bo Jackson or Jim Brown, I think they were good in their time. Especially Jim Brown. I like Jim Brown a lot. And unfortunately, Jim Brown didn't make it to the NFL merger, but he did pretty well in the late 50s and in the early 60s. I like Jim Brown. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you that the Chiefs are the new bad guys now, because everybody's going to be talking about how the Super Bowl's rigged, the games are scripted. The Chiefs are basically they're rerunning the same storyline they did with New England. It's the same thing. The bad guys. They're now the evil empire. They're now the Patriots were like the bad guys. Not anymore. That's gone. It's gone now. It's the Chiefs now. The Chiefs are the new Patriots now. They're going to be promoted as the bad guys. It's a WWE storyline. It's no different than watching the NWO come out and shit. It just is what it is, man. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just I'm not mad at Chiefs Kingdom. You just happen to get lucky. You're lucky. You got the best quarter. You lucky. You got the most marketable quarterback in the league. That's like John Cena on your team. Hey, congratulations. You know, you got a quarterback that the league wants to market. It's not about the Chiefs. It's not about your fans. The NFL doesn't care about the team. They care about the face. And the face is one guy. They need one guy to market. Patrick Mahomes is that guy. I'm telling you. It's a marketing strategy. In fact, I almost don't blame the NFL for doing so. And Patrick Mahomes is probably the most talented quarterback in the league, hands down. Not saying he can't be beat, but he's a very talented quarterback. Probably the best quarterback in the league right now. So it makes sense to push him. It makes sense to promote him. I'm not saying it's right, but from a marketing standpoint, it's probably a strategy that the NFL helps him. It's about marketing. You need a face. You need a face of the league. How does it look when the face of your league's got one Super Bowl ring and buried twice in two others? No. He's got to be put over. It is what it is. Even if you rig the games, you got to put him over. It may not be done fair, but it's got to be done. You can't bury Patrick Mahomes. It looks bad on his resume. 2 Super Bowl losses, 2 out of 3. No, you can't do that. And with jobber, Jalen Hurts is a jobber. He's a mid-card at best. They can't do that. It doesn't make sense. And in fact, it would actually make Patrick Mahomes, it would almost bury his career to lose this game. From a marketing standpoint, because you're going to market him now with 2 Super Bowl losses and got buried by a jobber. Russell Wilson got buried by Tom Brady. He was never the same. Never the same. They couldn't market Russell Wilson even if he won another Super Bowl. So right now, Patrick Mahomes is the guy they're marketing. He's the face of the franchise. He's the John Cena, the Undertaker, whatever you want to call his wrestling name. That's who he is. So, with that being said, it's already been scripted. It's already been leaked. Possibly first three-peat winner, Patrick Mahomes. He's got 1. He needs 2 more. Next 2 seasons. It's already foreshadowing. Scripted. Man, if he wins 2 more, if he wins even next year, I'm probably not even going to watch the following year. I'm just going to be honest with you. If he wins this year, I'm not even going to watch it next year. Because I already know where it's going, so I'm not going to bother watching the sport. I'll do the picks and maybe watch my team highlights a little bit, but I'm not going to care. Like when the next Super Bowl comes or the next playoffs come, I'm not watching that shit. I'm not going to bother. Not going to bother. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm not going to bother watching it at all. If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl next year, they're going to win it again the following three-peat. I'm telling you. And if he wins 3 in a row, they're going to now say he's better than Brady. He's going to be the next face. He's going to get the put. I'm telling you, man. I see this coming a mile away, bro. I just want to know when this is said and done. When is it going to be our turn, and when are we going to get a push? That's all I ask. I just want to rig 1 Super Bowl for my team. Just 1. If you can rig 1, that would be great. Just one Super Bowl. That's all I ask. Roger Goodell, you're watching. You did good. Promoting your guy. When this is all over in about 5 or 6 years, can I please just get one championship, Bush? Please. Please, just one, man. Because we've been around for 63 years. And not one fucking Super Bowl, man. God damn it. I want just one Super Bowl. We're the 4th largest city, God damn it. Why can't we have one? You know? The only push we get is the fucking sexual Watson. That's the only push we got. And the whole racist allegations of firing black head coaches. I want one Super Bowl. Rigged, please. Scripted, just. Even if Roger Goodell said, okay, I'll tell you what, Mr. Rose. In 2060, we will give you your push that you've been wanting. And you will get your shot for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 60 in 2060. Whatever Super Bowl number that is. I would say, well, I can't guarantee you I may be alive. If I don't get hit by a bus or something, if I die. If I'm alive, I will watch the game. I will try to go to the game. All I ask is you just put me in a wheelchair and wheel me down the ramp so I can watch my team win the Super Bowl. That's all. That's it. That's all I ask for. I just want one rigged Super Bowl for me. I'm tired of this shit, man. Yep, they're Golden State Warriors of the NFL. Prodigal Hill. The script was leaked 37-34. The final score 38-35. They even predicted Patrick Mahomes' touchdown ratio. How many touchdowns he was going to throw for. They called it. You couldn't have scripted any better. I think it was brilliant. The NFL did a great job. Like I said, I'm not mad. Patrick Mahomes is the new John Cena of the company. And I get it. That's your market now. And I think the NFL did what they wanted to do so far. But they're not going to stop there. They need Patrick Mahomes to break records. So they're going to help him in any way, shape they can. They're going to do it. All I ask is you please rig it for us once. And I'm sure Detroit wants one too, and Cleveland does. Please. There's 8 NFL franchises that never won a Super Bowl. Please. Help us one time. Jacksonville, Detroit, Arizona, Cleveland, Cincinnati. Help us one time. Just once. That's all I ask. One fucking Super Bowl, man. That's all. Mr. Goodell, please. Just rig one Super Bowl for my team. Please. That's all. I'm begging you. Please. You gave fucking the Patriots 6 Super Bowls or whatever. You gave the Niner Empire 5. You gave Dallas Nation 5. You gave the Packers whatever they got and the Giants theirs. Why can't we have one? That's all I ask. I just want one Super Bowl before I die. And no one plays by the rules, by the way. So I don't care anymore. Cheat to win. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't want to play by the rules no more. I'm sick of it. I want to cheat to win. That's what I want to do. I want my team to cheat. I don't care what they do. Just cheat, get it, get the win. Because no one else plays by the rules, so fuck it, why should we? Tired of this shit. It's like dating a woman for 4 months. Then come to find out, you're taking her out to dinner. You're taking her to the movies. You're taking her all these places. Right? And then come to find out, there's another guy that's been dicking her down the entire time and didn't even have to take her out on one date. You see what I'm saying? My team is the guy that's taking the girl out on a date. Okay? The Patriots and the Chiefs and all these other franchises that win, they're the guy that dicks the girl down and doesn't even have to pay for a date to do it. I'm tired of being that guy that's courting. I want to be the guy that's fucking dicking the girl down and doesn't have to pay for the date. I want the win. That's what I want. I want the win. I get it however you get it. I don't care. If I'm the owner of the Texans, I'll walk right into that fucking locker room, cheat to win, play dirty, do what you got to do to win. I don't care. Take performance enhancing drugs, do whatever you do. I don't give a shit. We're going to win. And we're going to do whatever it takes because none of these teams play by the rules, so why should we? And I hope that message goes. I mean, look at the Astros. They've been accused of cheating for, the last 4 or 5 years. Well, and let's just say, for the sake of argument, it is true because I do believe it is true. The banging on the trash cans and all that crap, I believe it. The Astros cheated to win some of them World Series. I look at it like, okay, that's cool. Do what you got to do. I want to do the same thing with the Texans now. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win, damn it. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of playing by the rules. I'm sick of it. Because it's getting us nowhere. It's getting us nowhere. So I want to win. So whatever it takes, the McNair family, well, listen, whatever it takes to win, cheat, get it done. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of playing by the rules. Sick of it. Nobody else does it. Patriots don't do it. The Niners don't do it. The Cowboys don't do it. They all cheat. Now, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't give a shit. I want to win. Whatever it takes to get this franchise over, I'm all for it. I used to be the guy to stand on high moral ground. Nah, man, I don't want to be like those teams. We have a great reputation here. Fuck that. Great reputation gets you nowhere. Let's start cheating to win. Well, let's do it. Start next year. I'm just sick of it, man. If they rig it for us, if people came out and told me, hey, your team cheated to win, and here's the proof. And let's just say, for the sake of argument, it's true. Let's say the Texans did cheat. Let's say we do cheat. I would say good. It's about fucking time because we've been waiting 63 fucking years. Plus, the Texans are going on 22 years next year. We have more losses than we do wins for our franchise. We do. We only have, 2 Hall of Fame players? 6 divisional titles? No AFC Championship appearances? Yeah, I'm starting to think we have to fucking get our hands dirty now. We have to get our hands dirty in this. There's no more high moral ground anymore. There's none. I want to be dirty. I want to be ruthless. I fucking want to win. And whatever it fucking takes, fuck it. Get it done. I don't care. It doesn't have to be fair anymore. I don't care what they do to win. Do it. Get it done. And there is no high moral ground anymore in sports. There's nothing. Just cheat. Do it. Get it done. Win. That's it. I don't care if you go over the salary cap. I don't give a shit. The World Cup is rigged. Holy shit. Well, I'm just saying. The Patriots have been accused of cheating for a long time. And let's just say, for the sake of argument, it's true. What I'm saying is I want a piece of the pie now. I'm not here to blame anybody anymore. Like back then, I used to give the Patriots a hard time for cheating. I gave the Niners a hard time for going over the salary cap. And Steve Young sat there and laughed his ass off on ESPN when he was confronted about it by the reporters and saying, hey, you went over the salary cap. And he started laughing, thought it was funny. John Elway and the Denver Broncos acquiring those 2 Super Bowls in the 90s by going over the salary cap, cheating, talking to players while still under contract for other teams, telling them to come over there. I finally realized that it's time to join the party. It's time to cheat now, man. It just is what it is. You know, like I used to get mad when I hear that rich don't pay taxes. And I would tell myself, why don't they pay their fair share of taxes? I talked to Prodigal. He'll give him a shout out about it if he's still watching. He said, I don't really care that the rich don't pay taxes. I just wonder why I'm still paying taxes. See how that works? If you think about it, it's true. It shouldn't bother me that they're not paying taxes. Why the fuck am I paying taxes? So now I apply that same analogy to Super Bowls. I don't care if they cheat to win Super Bowls. My question is why we're not doing that. That's my concern. Is it's working? God damn it. It's working for these other franchises, god damn it. Now it's time that Detroit, Cleveland, Arizona, Texans, Jaguars, Browns, Bengals. It's time we join the party. There's no high moral ground anymore in this motherfucker. We need to start cheating to win. We had to. True. Our new head coach, he has no experience. Hopefully he doesn't get fired. Or otherwise, our only storyline is Black Lives Matter's coming to fucking kick our door in. That's the only storyline we'll be getting if we fire another black head coach. I can tell you that. That's a storyline I don't want to be a part of. I want to win. And I want to cheat to do it. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm telling you guys, there's no high fucking moral ground anymore in sports. Really never was. Cheat. Win. You know? I didn't know it was easy to rig soccer. Holy shit. 38-3 comeback against Houston and the Chiefs. Oh, God. It will be the Giants. Holy shit. Will Eli Manning come back? I'm telling you, they fucked the Bengals bad. If you guys saw that game, the AFC Championship game, Chiefs and Bengals, oh my God. They literally buried the Bengals badly. They disenfranchised. They almost buried that franchise alive. I feel bad for Bengals fans. The Bengals had them outmatched and outgunned the entire game. And the referees are laughing, throwing flags at the Bengals the entire game. The last play that Mahomes allegedly got hit by, there was 2 penalties they missed. Illegal block in the back and holding on the Chiefs that would have negated that 15-yard advancement for that game-winning field goal. The late hit on Joe Burrows that was never called. Then they call a flag and say, oh, no, it wasn't the late hit because the intentional grounding was made before that. What the fuck? That was like some rule they pulled out of their ass, too. Aren't you supposed to call the penalty for both plays? Both fouls? Negated? Offsetting penalties? What the fuck happened to that? Oh, well, the intentional grounding happened before. It would happen before Burrows got hit. So, therefore, we're not going to call the late hit to Burrows, but we will call the intentional grounding on Burrows. What the fuck is that? You got 8 referees holding back the Bengals head coach. He's about to explode. I think, this is my theory, I think that they told the Bengals, you're penciled to win the championship. We're going to give you a push this year. We're going to push you, okay? And then somewhere along the line, Roger Goodell sat back and said to himself, you know what? This doesn't make any sense. Why am I going to push fucking Burrows when I can push the greatest quarterback of all time and market myself around Patrick Mahomes? This is brilliant. He's the new, the LeBron James, I guess, or whatever. And, well, Patrick Mahomes is more marketable than Joe Burrows because he's more talented, right? So it makes more sense to push Patrick Mahomes. So it's a push. It's not about Kansas City. We're not trying to give the Chiefs 5 rings. We're just giving Mahomes the 5 rings. Fuck out of here about Kansas City franchise. No, we want Patrick Mahomes as the guy. If you look at the league in sports, it's all about marketing players, not team anymore like it used to be. The Patriots, for example, was a market to market the Patriots. Tom Brady was the it guy. Bill Belichick was the greatest head coach, or arguably one of the greatest head coaches of all time, right? But it went from the Patriots getting a push to now, who's better? Is it Belichick, or was it the system, or was Tom Brady the guy? It went away from New England. It wasn't about New England anymore. At first, winning those championships was about New England, but after Brady racked up like 5 or 6, they're like, well, it's not really the Patriots that made Brady. Tom Brady was always that guy. And then when Tom Brady won the Super Bowl with the Bucs, they said, well, it was really never about Bill Belichick. It was always Tom Brady. So that's when they started becoming a player's market. And it makes sense. I mean, think about it. It makes kind of sense. You can't market Kansas City, but you can market Patrick Mahomes. It's marketing. Now he's going to get another shoe deal. He's probably going to get some shoe deals. He's going to make some NFL some money. It's going to make the ratings go up. Patrick Mahomes is going to be talked about for a very long time. And he's got to win at least a third ring just to be mentioned as one of the greatest. But though we'll probably have him break Joe Montana's record of 4. The question is, how many more does he get after that? Are they going to push him for Brady's 7-ring count? I have a funny feeling he may get 8, maybe 9. The way it's going, I'm telling you, there's not another quarterback in the league right now that's marketable other than Patrick Mahomes. It makes perfect sense. Name me one quarterback in the league right now that's marketable besides Patrick Mahomes. No one. No one. There's no one in the league I could think of. Maybe Dak, probably not. Brock Purdy's still a long time before we can even determine that. Name me a quarterback right now that they can market behind. They can't. Patrick Mahomes is that guy. He's the guy that they're going to market for a very long time. He's the face of the league. There's a reason for that. That's why I know it's rigged. That's why I know it's rigged now. What I think of D'Amico as coach of the Texans, like I said, this ends up 2 ways. Either one, he sucks and that's okay. Or number 2, he gets fired and the Texans get Black Lives Matter fucking shit. And Deshaun Watson will be the last thing that'll be on our mind. It'll be Black Lives Matter storyline. You fired another black head coach, you racist bastard. And that's what the storyline may push. Either D'Amico Ryans loses successfully with this franchise, or D'Amico gets fired after a year and the McNair family is going to be hunted down by Black Lives Matter. And then you'll probably see raw footage of them running down 288 with a bunch of fucking screaming fucking rioters behind them. And that'll be a little laugh for the NFL for a while. The McNair family will be hiding in the mountains somewhere for a while after they fire D'Amico Ryans. And that'll be a nice little storyline, like a little wrestling for you, a little wrestling gimmick for you. Maybe Mahomes will come over here and hit McNair over the head with a chair just for laughs. Why not? The only thing that was missing in the Bengals game was Patrick Mahomes sliding in and giving a low blow to fucking Burrows. That's it. That's all he had to do. Just fucking low blow him right there. And maybe Andy Reid pick up a chair and whacked him over the head, and then they just play some music. That's all they were missing. That's all the NFL was missing was that bullshit. I'm telling you. I didn't watch one fucking play of the Super Bowl. It doesn't make any sense to watch the highlights. I just said, no, I'm not watching. Everybody at my job was in the break room watching the Super Bowl. Man, it's going to be a great Super Bowl. 2 black African-American quarterbacks. That one says he's white, so that negates that argument. The Kelsey brothers going heads up with each other. Oh, Andy Reid fucking his hatred for Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, yeah, man, yeah. Are you going to watch the game with us? I said, fuck, no, I ain't watching that script-ass bullshit. They were like, no, come on, come watch the game. I said, now fuck that shit. So I didn't watch one down of the game, not one fucking down. They were trying to get me to watch the game. I said this, they said, what's the final score? I said, the script's in 37-34. They said, okay, well, if that's not the score, we'll come back and talk to you then, boss. I said, okay. And as soon as the fucking game was over, Marvin comes in. And he's like, bro, you called the score. I said, I told you the script already was leaked. He said there was 38-35. It's the same thing as the script. I said, yeah. The script said 37-34. The game ended 38-35. The 2 points is a representation of Mahomes' ring count. I swear you can't make this up. Yep. Now the question is going to be, can Patrick Mahomes surpass Brady's ring count? That's the main storyline they're going to push, and that's going to be one that's going to last for a long time. He's got 2. You got 5 more to go. Catch Brady. So I think he'll win the next 2 for sure. At least next year. But I think I think he'll win 2 more years in a row. 4. He may win. He may lose after that. Take a year off, and then he'll probably win another 1 or 2 after that. So that put him in about 6. Then they're gonna say he's approaching Tom Brady. See, I told you he was the man. Told you. You know, and that's the storyline they're gonna do right now. Patrick Mahomes is gonna get a shoe deal. If he hasn't already got a shoe, he's gonna definitely get one this offseason. Yeah. This is just a marketing strategy to make money, man. It's all about making money. You know, marketing. How do I market this brand? We don't have Brady anymore. He's retired. He's kind of on the back end, the tail end of his career. He's not as good as he used to be. We need a new guy. We need a guy that's going to replace Brady. Who's that guy? Who's the best quarterback in the league? Who's the most marketable? Patrick fucking Mahomes. That's the most marketable guy in the league right now. Anybody that doesn't, or if you watch football, it makes sense. Like, even if they showed me the script and said, Steve, this is why we're booking it this way, I would say, yeah, it makes sense. What are you gonna do? Market fucking Davis Mills? No. What are you gonna do? Market fucking the sexual fucking Watson who's fucking raped like 50 women? No. Come on, man. Fucking Deshaun Watson's probably on his way to prison. Maybe he'll get arrested. You know, they'll do a raid at his house and arrest him in front of everybody. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. There's no one they can market. There's not a single quarterback in the league you can market. Cousins, joke. Purdy, maybe in the future. He could be that do-it guy, maybe. Tua, come on, give me a break. Allen, maybe. Josh Allen from the Bills, maybe. Possibly. Could be marketable in the future. Not now, though. Maybe a couple of years. But the go-to guy, the most talked about guy, the State Farm fucking guy, and his LBGTQ fucking brother that won't shut the fuck up, and his wife that's a loudmouth. It makes sense. It all makes sense now. Patrick Mahomes is the face of the league, and you have to rig these games. It almost makes sense now. I'm starting to see the light. God damn it. All I ask is you rig one fucking Super Bowl for me before I'm dead. If I die in 30 years, then you got to at least rig it one time. Just once before I fucking die. That's all I ask. Just one fucking push to WrestleMania. That's all I ask. One time, please. That's all I ask. It's not hard to ask. All right, I'm live again. The NFL is getting sick of me talking, so they probably want to shut this stream down pretty soon. Okay, there are 5 of you here, so I mean some of you left. I'll read the comments real quick. I'm telling you, man, this shit's fucking rigged. I'm sick of this. Oh, they're already turning on Allen. We can rig the Super Bowl. Absolutely. Mac Jones is fucked too. Oh yeah, he is. Well, hey, I'll hand you Mac. Yeah, we do need a quarterback. This game was great, but the official screwed the Eagles. Bell, Chiefs. Yep, told you. I told you this shit was rigged. Here goes what's rigged for the Texans. All right, I'll tell you what the Texans' future is right now. I'll make this shit short and simple for all you listening. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and make this short and simple. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. All right. The Texans are gonna fire. Okay. Yeah, I'm still on. The Texans are going to fire D'Amico Ryans after this year. Okay. The McNair family, whatever name they have left for themselves, will be completely tarnished after this because they will allow Nick Cesario to fucking fire fucking D'Amico Ryans. That'll be 3 black strikes, you're out, white man. And what's going to happen is the Black Lives Matter will fly down to Houston and they're going to have a field day with the owners. And they're probably going to burn NRG Stadium down to the ground. It'll be a big thing on the news, and there'll be a bunch of riots occurring. And then the McNair family will have to be flown to the mountains to go hide for 3 weeks. Okay. It's no different than backstage wrestling where the wrestlers run to the back and the fighting happens. Then they're going to say, we got the cameras of the McNair family running through the mountains, and Black Lives Matter is chasing them through the mountains after firing D'Amico Ryans. So D'Amico Ryans is going to be pissed. He's probably going to fucking chase them down too with his group of bandits, misfits. And yeah, that'll be the storyline for us. Hopefully they don't fire him. They'll have to go through that. They'll let him lose gracefully. Hopefully that, I'm praying that'll be our storyline. Will be let us have a losing seasons with D'Amico and rebuild the proper way. But you fire 3 black head coaches, your white ass is grass. They're coming after you now. That's the storyline for us. Detroit, well, you were this close to making the playoffs. Next year will be your year. Jared Goff starts throwing picks left and right. I'm telling you, they're going to rig the Lions games to start losing, and whatever little hope the Lions fans have is going to get crushed. The Browns, they'll come into the season, they're all excited about the sexual Watson or whatever. Deshaun Watson will have some more rape allegations coming his way. There may be some solid evidence that maybe he's guilty. They will come and find him. All right? So the Me Too movement is coming after Deshaun Watson, and Black Lives Matter is coming after our guys. It's a brilliant storyline. It's like little mini storylines within a big, giant storyline. That way, Patrick Mahomes can get his push, and everybody else is just kind of in a bad storyline. That's what we're headed for. And the Lions are going to get buried. The Browns are going to face some criminal accusations. And so Me Too movement's coming after the sexual Watson. And, of course, Black Lives Matter is coming after us. So that's a wonderful storyline to have if you like WWE. I like to watch it still from time to time. And hey, at least my team's got some kind of storyline. And Browns fans, you got the Me Too movement, so at least you got some crazy feminists coming your way. That should be pretty interesting to see what fucking, what skeletons are coming out of the sexual Watson's closet next year. How many more masseuses is he gonna allegedly rape? Arizona. Well, they need a new coach. And Kyler Murray's a midget anyway. Honestly, I think he's fucking overrated. And it just is what it is. And I think Kyler Murray's way overrated, my opinion. But Arizona's they'll find some way that it's the same. They'll bury them too. It's just a matter of time. Okay, it's just like professional wrestling. I don't care anymore. So we'll be the face of Black Lives Matter. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a cool storyline to have for us. And then, of course, for Cleveland, they get the Me Too movement. You know, I don't know what's worse. Angry feminists coming after you or Black Lives Matter. Either way, they're both pretty much. Maybe I'll get a little enjoyment of seeing our owners running in the fucking forest when they're running after them with picket signs. Maybe I wouldn't mind seeing that. Yeah, we were better with O'Brien. Sammy or Roman? Roman. I thought Roman Reigns was fighting The Rock. What happened to The Rock? Is The Rock coming back or are they still bullshitting with him? They completely fucked that whole thing up with The Rock. The Rock is doing the XFL. The XFL will be starting pretty soon. Next week, I think, or a couple weeks or a month from now. So The Rock's XFL will be kicking off. I'll be looking forward to watching the XFL. You know. Maybe watch something other than NFL. You know, this fucking bullshit rig storylines. Ah, fuck. So they're not going to do The Rock versus Roman Reigns? I thought that was the whole point of WrestleMania 39, was to promote The Rock and Roman. I was looking forward to that match. I really was. Cousin versus cousin. Who did not want to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns? I was definitely a fan of it. But hey, Patriots fans, you actually are going to be the face now. I mean, you're going to be a face. You're not going to be the heel anymore. Bill Belichick's turned face. That's why he's kind of boring right now. Everyone says, wait a minute. So why is it that Bill Belichick's not the bad guy anymore? Well, he's born now. So you got to be the face now. The faces are born. The bad guys are always the guys that everyone wants to see in wrestling. So Belichick and them are going to go through a face. They're going to turn face. They already have, basically. Mac Jones is a face guy. They're going to be the face for a while. Like the good guy, basically. The Chiefs are now the new heel. They're the bad guys. It is what it is. Patrick Mahomes was the face of the league. I mean, he was a face. Now he's a heel now. He's a heel. He's a bad guy. And so is Andy Reid, and Chiefs Kingdom will be viewed as the bad guys. They're the bad guys. Makes total sense now. So who's going to the Super Bowl next year? Okay, Chiefs. In the NFC, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Name me one team in the NFC that it matters. There's not one team in the NFC, it ain't going to matter. They may put Dallas in, actually. They'll give Dallas a push. And they'll push Dallas to a Super Bowl, maybe. And then Dallas will get buried by Patrick Mahomes. Telling you. There's I can't think of any other team they'll put in that bowl other than Dallas. Dallas, Eagles. I'm thinking really hard. Brady's retired. Bucks, no. I'm telling you, other than Dallas or Eagles, there's nobody else you could put in the Super Bowl next year. There's no one else. So you would have to probably rig it for Dallas. Pencil Dallas in, give Dallas their push. Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Pollard, and McCarthy finally gets the Cowboys in the bowl. They'll get the next push. And then they'll face off against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs are from Dallas. Check this out. Kansas City used to be in Dallas. I go to Dallas. I'll be in Dallas tomorrow for 3 days. And guess what? Guess who lives in Dallas? You want to know? You want to know a secret? Lamar Hunt. I don't know why it does that shit. Cowboys and Chiefs next year. I'm calling it now. Lamar Hunt lives. The family mansion is in Dallas. Understand? It's in Dallas. Next year. I'm gonna make a live stream. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole story. I'm gonna make a new live stream.